All units responding to the apartment fire, 4002 Meadow Lake Lane near Drexel. No apartment number given. Reports of the top floor filling with smoke.
That is a quote from Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner after voters last night approved Proposition B.
It gives firefighters a 29% pay raise starting January 1st.
And that is that Prop B mediation has failed. The two sides just cannot come together, according to the mediator, David Mathieson. No agreement regarding HFD and HPD pay parity. Now, this morning,
Houston Fire is bigger than Dallas, almost double the staff. But when it comes to pay, advantage DFD. Houston pays beginners around $42,000.
You know, we supported Sylvester Turner for the last 26 years. We considered him a good friend in Austin. He was instrumental in getting the 13-year drop passed, a lot of our pension benefits secured, a lot of the death stuff, passed in Austin. And then he ran for mayor. Houston firefighters stood behind him. We knocked on over 95,000 doors for him. We put 500 guys on the street every Saturday during the election. Even on election day, we were out picking up people, driving to the polls. There was no end to what we were willing to do for that man.
So many other colleagues of mine who have stood here with me, block walked, knocked on doors, made commercials, you name it. I appreciate that.
And then he got into office. We immediately sat down with him to try to bargain a contract. And, the first thing he told us was, there's no money, and then he walked out of the room. So we had Prop B passed, and immediately after Prop B passed, the mayor, started screaming bloody murder. And we can't afford it, we can't afford it, we can't afford it, even though we showed him you could afford it. We had multiple people show him you could afford it. But I think it was more of his ego. He didn't like losing. He doesn't like losing. He doesn't like the fact that we don't kiss the ring. We're speaking to him man on man and not man on subordinate.
One of the things the mayor was doing to council at the time anyway was when he wanted something passed on the agenda, and the mayor controls the entire agenda for council, when he wanted something passed, he'd wait till the last minute. And he would basically threaten council with, well, if you don't pass it today, then you're gonna create this problem over here. And so basically you had Boykins step in and he said, hey, look, if you're not gonna run council like you're supposed to, if you're not gonna run the city like you're supposed to, if you're not gonna treat the employees of the city correctly, if you're not gonna treat the citizens of the city correctly, then we're just gonna hold up everything that you have on the agenda, all of the things that you're trying to get past that's lining all of your friends' pockets, we're gonna hold all of that up. And so essentially he became the police to the mayor. And so he was that easy candidate for us to back.
Over the years, not just as a council member, but before that, is that he has always been there for our Houston firefighters. He's not only been there for our Houston firefighters, he's been there for our firefighter families. He's been there at the funerals. He served in different capacities. He grew up going to Station 46. I mean, these are the principles that we have in the Houston Fire Department that we're supposed to embody, and Dwight Boykins absolutely embodies that. And when we ask people to stand up for us, and we ask people to do the right thing, we also are going to do the same thing in return.
The Houston mayoral race is headed to a runoff. Mayor Sylvester Turner did not get the 50% needed to win. Turner received 47%.
The mayor is taking on democracy. That is going to have a far more reaching implication 20, 30 years down the road if he's successful. That's not the way our system of government was set up. The voices and the citizens are the people. And this mayor has done, in my opinion, a spectacular job of utilizing the process by telling people, listen, the earth is flat, okay? If you believe it's round, if you repeat it enough, people start thinking for a second, well, maybe it's not really round. But if you look at it objectively, what you find is the truth is very, very simple. And there is one side that has been telling the truth, and there's one side that hasn't. I put my money, I put my faith in brave men and women who are willing to go out there and die every day and put their lives on the line over somebody that's telling you, that's a 28-year politician, that has a track record for making promises he can't keep.